In this episode here, I get the car ready for a possible track day. Today, I'm going full Danielson on this thing. Just gonna do a few things to get it back ready for the drag strip. Gotta convert a few things over to take it from street use to drag strip use and abuse. A couple things to do under the hood here. I got that oil feed line to the gauge replaced with a hard line, so they should be happy with that. I'm going to rejet the carburetor just on the primary side, up a couple jet sizes, just to be on the safe side. Also, I'm going to check the fuel filter and make sure that's free and clear, not plugged in any way. And the two rubber hoses, I'm going to change those out because I noticed a little cracking on them, so I don't want to complain about that. And I definitely don't want any leaks, but that's just a stock 289/66 Mustang 289 fuel pump. It's been holding up and delivering enough fuel. A while back I ended up getting this billet aluminum metering block. There's your main jets there for the primaries. Power valve goes in here. The main reason I did it is because you can change out you got little jets in there where you can change out for the passageways for the power valve fuel to get through. You can put bigger jets in there, which allows you can run a smaller main jet, like if you're out on the highway and you want to lean it out but still have the power or get the right fuel mixture, like on a hill or something. But it works good at the track too. You know, you can drive it out there and not have to change jets as much, the main jets, which I like. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple sizes bigger on the main jets here. I got some pretty small ones in there because I was up in the mountains and it needed a real small jet up in the mountains, so I'm gonna change those out. But yeah, your power valve just goes right in here. Threads in there, and I got a 6.5 in there right now. Okay, I've changed the main jets. I've got 71s in there now. Now just install your metering block onto the main body. Install your fuel bowl in the lines and you're ready to roll. Now after you get your fuel bowl on, it's always a good idea to check your accelerator pump linkage. Right here, I always check it. This needs to be adjusted. It's got a little slop, so I take it and tighten it to where there's no play, and that's it. It's just a little bit, but it's definitely a good idea. I check these rubber hoses. I mean, look at that. That hose could have blown any second. Fuel filter is good. The old mountain man lunch. Yeah, pass this up. The front shocks are 3-position adjustable. Cheap shock. The only bad part is you gotta remove the entire shock on the front to adjust it. But at least they're not that hard to remove. They're made by Summit Racing. You got XF here, which is what it's set on now for extra firm. Then you have, let's see, you just turn it till it clicks. That's F for firm. And then R for regular. It's supposed to be like a 90-10 shock, whatever that means. I don't know, 90% something, 10% something. I don't know. The shock is very soft. On the front, gotta take these off. and put these on. And now I'll remove that big heavy sway bar. I'll remove the front sway bar so I can get better rise on the front end. Let the front end come up quicker. Better weight transfer to the back wheels. And to save a few pounds. And that's about it for up front. Here's the slick that I use on the back. It's a Mickey Thompson ET drag. It's a 26 by 8.5 slick. That's, you know, pretty narrow, but it works out pretty good. That's about the biggest tire you can get on there without doing some modifications. I mean, you might be able to get a little bit bigger, but I like to run the smallest tire I can with a low horsepower engine. You know, I think this works out pretty good. But I was kind of surprised. I've got a lot of runs on these. Probably gonna have about 3 years in on them before I have to replace them. They're still looking pretty good. There's still quite a bit of rubber on them according to these holes. So, but as long as I can get a halfway decent 60-foot time with this size tire, that I'd rather run a smaller tire. Now I'm on the back side. Everything is pretty much done under here. The shocks, I got the same kind of shocks, Summit 3-way adjustable. I got them on the stiffest setting right now. So that's done. I just kind of go over everything, make sure the leaf springs, bolts are tight, U-bolts and everything. Just kind of glance over, make sure nothing's falling off. I got a 9-inch forward rear end in this thing. And then it's just stock leaf spring suspension car with universal style slapper, traction bars, whatever you want to call them. But as you can see, you might be able to see, I had to weld some angle iron on there. Pretty hack job there, but those things were starting to bend pretty hard, so I put that on there to support them a little better, and it seems to be holding up. They're holding in there, and it works okay. It does okay. So I got all the air pressure checked in all the tires. The slicks are aired up. I'll swap them over at the track. Other than that, that's about it for back here. There is one change I want to make here inside, and that's to the shift light. I want to put it back at 6200. I got it set at 6600, and I don't think it's doing me any good shifting it, trying to shift that high. I think it's kind of running out of steam maybe, but I got this shift light here. I think it's Raptor Performance. I've had that thing a long time. I used to have it in a 99 Mustang GT, and I really like it. It's a 3-wire hookup. You got your power, ground, and then the wire going to the negative side of the coil, and that's it. But you got these little dials you turn here. One's at 6 and the other's at 6. So I'm turning that one closest to the gauges back to 2 to make it 6200. Then you just turn your key on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. 1, 2. 6,200 RPM. And this here is just confirming. And the new shift light RPM is set. And that's it. I think that's about it. In case anyone was wondering, on the front suspension, it's just a stock suspension. The coil springs are a V8 light duty. The only thing that's different is adjustable shocks, and I did do the Shelby drop on it years ago, and that's it. But the next video will probably be me out at the track trying to make something happen. See you guys later.